All right, Algebra students, welcome to week 1 of remote learning. The goal this week is to do some review lessons and work on some material that we've already done. The purpose of that is to practice some concepts we've learned this year and to also get used to the format of doing remote learning. And we're also getting ready to begin chapter 5, whether that's going to be remote learning the next week or whether we'll be back in school. So this week is kind of getting us ready for all 3 of those things. All right. Now with these review lessons, I put together some instruction on how to go about solving some different types of problems like these. So use it the way that you need. If you need to watch the video to remember how to solve equations, go for it. If you already know how to do this, you're not required to watch it. Use this as a tool that you need to be able to get the work done that I'm giving you. All right, so let's just jump right into it. So problem A, we're solving for x. We're solving these equations. We did this way back in the beginning of the year. So this, we got a 2-step equation. We have to cancel out the -5, and then we have to cancel out this 3. All right, to do that, algebra is all about the opposite. So first, we would cancel out the -5 by doing the opposite of -5, and that would be adding 5 to each side. All right. Now, in the beginning of the year, I showed you can put a line down this equal sign if you want to help you keep your problem organized, but you're not required to. It's just a tool that could help you out. All right. I don't necessarily use the line, but I'll do it on the first problem here just to kind of go through those steps again. All right, so we're adding 5 to each side. That cancels the 5 here. On this side, we're left with 3x, and over here, we're left with 27. All right, we got the 5 out of the way. Our next step here is to cancel out the 3. So we're doing the opposite. This is 3 times x, so we would be dividing both sides by 3 to get the 3 over here to cancel, and then we would divide 27 by 3, and x would equal 9. All right, so there's our answer. We got that first equation solved. Remember, you could always check your work. If you want to see if you got it right, you could take this 9, plug it into this equation. 3 times 9 is 27, minus 5 equals 22. Okay, so you can check it to see if it works. All right, let's take a look at a couple others. Here we have problem B. We got a step to do here first. We have this 3 next to a 6 in parentheses. That means we need to multiply those two, so we need to take care of that step here first. All right, I'm not drawing the line down the equal sign on this one. That was only for the first one there. So let's get this worked out. We would go 5x, keep the minus sign, multiply those two, and you end up with 18. All right, and we still got the negative 33 on the other side. All right, now we're going to go through the same steps that we just did in problem A up above. We're going to cancel out this minus 18 by doing the opposite to each side. All right, when we do that, the 18s are gone. We're left with 5x on the left. And on the right, we got some math to do with our positives and our negatives. Okay, so you got negative 33 plus 18. That's going to leave you with a negative 15 in the end. All right, one step left. Now we got to take care of that 5. We're dividing by 5 just like we did up above. All right, that's going to get us x is equal to negative 3. All right, and that would be our answer. Okay, these review lessons, I'm going to go through these steps faster than what I would do on a normal lesson because this is review. If you need to pause it to slow it down, then you can. But we're going to kind of go at this speed to work through these problems. All right, for C, let's take a look at what we got here. Notice how we have a 4x on this side and a 6x on that side. We have to get our x's together on the same side, but we can do a step before that. If you look at this, we have a negative 2, and then over here we have adding 7. All right, these are like terms. We can combine those first. Okay, so we'll do that. We're going to take negative 2 plus 7, do the math on that, and you're going to be left with 4x, and these two together are going to be put together to make positive 5. All right, on this side, it stays exactly the same, 6x plus 21. Okay, so there's it. this is what we have after our first step. Now we got to get all of our x's on the same side. So we need to either cancel off the 4x or the 6x. It doesn't matter which one you cancel, but one of them is going to leave your numbers positive to be able to work with instead of negative numbers. So if we cancel out the 4x, that'll leave our x's being positive, which makes it a little easier to work with. All right, so if we do this, we're left with 5 on this side equals 2x plus 21. All right. Now we're down to a two-step equation. We're going to go ahead and solve that. We're going to cancel out the 21 by going minus 21 to each side. Okay, we do that. We got a positive 5 minus 21. That's going to get us a negative 16. All right, equals, and we have 2x over here on this side. All right. Now we got one last step to solve for x. We're going to divide both sides by 2. That's going to get us negative 8 on this side and x over here on that side, and we have our answer for x. All right, again, you can always take this negative 8, put it in for x, and see what you get for an answer. We could turn this around if you like it to look like that better. You could do that. You could say x equals negative 8. All right, there's our first review lesson on solving equations. Try the problems on your own. See how that goes. Remember, this week I will have some office hours